term sell, you're going to be in a good situation. So if you're looking to get into a sell and you know this is on a downtrend, then that should already give you some confidence. That should give you confidence for your confirmation. If you're looking for a buy and it's on an uptrend, then that should give you confidence. If you're looking for a buy on a downtrend, then you are going to know that you should be looking for something that's not going to be very long term. Remember, if it's on a downtrend, you should be looking for sells. The next thing that you should be looking for is support and resistance. You absolutely, after finding out that, okay, this is trending or the market is is moving, then you should be looking for your support and resistance. Again, you don't have to trade a trending market. If you really like to trade ranging, go for it. But you definitely want to look for support and resistance. This is an absolute must-have. Look for support and resistance areas. Find those. Mark them up on your chart. If you don't remember how to do that, go back and check out the video that talks about support and resistance, or visit me on Forex 101. I will be conducting live sessions. The next thing you should be looking for to add to your confirmation checklist is to see what is price action doing. Go back and check out my video on price action. If you have not watched that, watch that first before you look at this confirmation checklist. All right. So remember, wicks tell you a lot about the decisions being made in the background. All right. They let you know that price may want to reverse or they may want to move in a certain direction. And you'll get all this by checking out that video on price action. All right. When you see, here's the thing that makes the confirmation sweet. When you see this stuff happening all together, they're more powerful together. It doesn't matter if you see wicks somewhere around, somewhere floating in the middle. But when you start to see wicks in areas of resistance or in support or previous resistance or previous support, that is now what you call confluence, meaning you have multiple things that are showing you that possibly the market wants to move. So if you have, let's say, support and resistance, and then you've got wicks in that same area showing you that price is exhausted, it doesn't want to move up anymore, then that should get you ready for looking for possibly a sell. Okay, hopefully that's making some sense to you. Remember, you want to look for wicks in major reversal areas because they are a sign that price wants to go a different direction. Another criteria that I look for is consolidation. We talked about consolidation in the past. Remember, consolidation is that sideways movement. Usually it's a trader's worst nightmare, but when you're using it in conjunction with everything else, it can actually be your best friend. Why? Because it is the market pausing. When the market comes to a pause, then we need to come to a pause and we need to see what's actually happening. When you see the market moving in a direction with a lot of momentum, but then it stops and it starts to pause, that's actually a good sign, because that could be an indicator that the market either wants to turn around or maybe it wants to go up higher, or depending on which direction, lower. Nonetheless, it allows you the opportunity to start to get a strategy in place. So consolidation is very good, especially when you see it in conjunction with support and resistance areas, also known as major reversal areas. It's good when you see wicks happening along the same time. These are all nice indicators that the market wants to turn around. The trend line is another excellent tool to use on our criterion list because, remember, we talked about it in the past. Trend lines are diagonal support and resistance. So in the same way that we see and we use support and resistance, trend lines also give us some good information about what the market wants to do. We want to see the market respecting the trend line. And in the event that it is not respecting the trend line, that tells us something. We want to get into position for if then. Here's another one, pretty much a no-brainer. You want to look for signs that the market wants to go in the direction you think. If you see that, okay, price is at support and resistance, hey, there's been wicks in the past, but currently there's a nice fat candle that's showing no wicks at all, which really means that it's showing that price probably wants to continue in the direction that it's going, which is not the direction that I want it to go. That's not a time to get in. But if you see that, okay, price is going in this direction and it looks like it's struggling, like the candles are getting smaller, the wicks are getting longer, there's consolidation happening, And I see that price is starting to fall just like I want it to. Okay, there you go. No brainer. You want to get in when the market looks like it's doing what you want to do.